As the competition in the property market continues to rise, getting sellers to list with you as a real estate agent has been harder than ever before. So in today's video, I'll break down with you exactly what you need to do to increase your chances of getting more listings as a real estate agent in 2026. So there are some ways to get more listings or increase your chances of getting more listings as a real estate agent or as a realtor. And one of them is to build a database. So you can build a database on Excel or on Word, and the database should have basically your past clients, your friends, your family members' DLs. If I just show you one I built in Excel, for example, you got this database. It's simple. Just got the name, the phone number, the email, the notes, and you got this person deals below here. And this sort of just keeps everything organized. You'll know who to prioritize and who not to prioritize based on the notes. And another sort of factor to sort of keep in mind is to follow up consistently, because a lot of times estate agents, realtors, they follow up 2-3 times to past clients and automatically they give up. But you have to realize it will take around 5 to 10 touches to follow up to these past clients, because they might not have seen your email in the inbox or your SMS in their SMS inbox. So by the time you reach out 5-10 times, then it'll be clear that you're showing up in the inbox and they'll be aware of you. So you just have to be consistent and just believe. Another sort of factor to keep in mind as well is to create content as much as possible. So sometimes I know that realtors, they don't have time to create content because you might be busy on viewings, you might be doing a lot of outbound, but content is an asset and it can generate you a lot of leads, because everyone these days, they use social media. So if you sort of put this as a priority, you just try to make content consistently every single day, then more than likely by the next 2-3 months, leads will start to come through into your page and they'll start finding your sort of content interesting and would want to potentially list with you or buy one of your properties. So if I just show you one sort of content creator in the real estate industry that I was just looking at recently, his name's Kenny. His page looks very clean. He's got 6,000 followers. And if I go to his videos, you see that some of his videos are around 100 to 200k. This video here has 199 comments. If I click on it,
hey Kenny,
then if you
how
see,
much does this home cost? Take a guess.
if you see all of these comments, these are essentially leads. So these could be sellers who want to list their properties with him, or potentially buyers who want to buy one of his properties. So yeah, that's all it is. If you just keep on making content, eventually you'll understand how it works. You'll know what to post, what people like, what people don't like. So essentially it's an asset that's built in long term. And you can sort of speed up all of these factors by using AI. So essentially AI has been a huge asset for everyone in different industries, especially with saving time. And if I just show you what the AI can do for you to handle all of these or speed these factors up. For instance, if you have a database that's on Excel with all your leads or your past clients, family, friends, you can sort of let AI to scan that database to see who to prioritize in terms of whether X lead should be contacted first or Y lead should be contacted fourth. This is just keeps you in the zone of just talk to leads that are more serious to list with you or more likely to list with you. You can also get it to create a draft of a person's email or a message that you want to send to these leads or past clients, family, friends, and then you can use that draft or these messages to kind of follow up with them on a sort of weekly basis. And then it can also speed up your content. So you might not have ideas, but AI can sort of get you ideas. It can research, it can automate your content. You can put your content in AI sort of applications such as Buffer. You could just put all your videos down there, then it will just schedule them on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, etc. So it'll do all these things for you at a very high pace. So yeah, overall, it's just key to apply AI in your real estate business as much as possible. And I did create a app with Claude that sort of allows you to upload your database, and then what sort of my app will do, the AI will score each person based on the notes and analyze which one is the most serious in terms of whether they need an agent like you to list with them, or whether they do not need it at this current moment. So I did create this for realtors and real estate agents specifically. The link to get access to the application will be in my Skool community. So just join my Skool community below in my description, and I'll give you access to the link. And if you do want to sort of create your own version, I will paste the prompt in my Skool community as well. So just join in the link below. And yeah, I just want to briefly just show you what it looks like and what it does. So this is what the app looks like. I call it a listing growth operating system. You can add your previous clients or a family or friend contact details in here. So just put the name, the phone number, the email, and just press add contact. Or you can import your database. So it could be an Excel sheet or a Word document. So it can import, every single client that you recently been in touch with. You just press choose file. In this case, I'll pick my Excel sheet. So I'll just choose this. I'll just press preview import. Then it got all this sort of details organized in its correct column. So the name, the phone number, the email, the notes. I'll just press import one contacts, and I'll go back to here. So yeah, this is what essentially it looks like. And I'll just change the last contact date to the 24th of June. Say the years owned is 3 years. Gives me the option to score how many times they open the email. So I'll just put once. Past client, this is the notes. And yeah, this will be the score. So it's 38 out of 100 essentially. You can also get a sort of a AI analysis on how likely they are to list with you. So if I just press this button over here. So this has given this individual a 75% likelihood to list with myself as a realtor, for example. And yeah, you can do this for like multiple sort of leads that you've got in your Excel sheet or Word document. You can also go onto the follow-up page and you can draft a follow-up message and then just paste it in your SMS messages or your email when you send it over to them. So for example, I'll say this one is interested. The last note or the last sort of conversation we'll have, if I summarize, I'll say, yeah, he wants to list in 1 month. How long the touch? Then I'll just tell it to suggest me a follow-up draft. So this is what essentially it will give me to follow up with them. So this is what I'll send to them initially. And this is all kind of made by AI. And if I go back to my dashboard, it gives me, this sort of outcome of the leads that I've currently have in this sort of database. And it can even draft me a sort of a voice sample. So yeah, of course I can edit the scoring settings, the 10, I can enable, keywords to be mentioned. So yeah, it just allows you to do a lot of things. Of course, if you want access to it, just join my Skool community. Be sort of a link to access this website. And if you want a prompt to create your own listing growth operating system, then I will paste it in my Skool community as well. So just join it down below. And so that's the ending of the video on how you can get more listings as a real estate agent. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. If there's anything that I missed in this video, I would appreciate you to leave it down in the comments below. If you want access to the website I created with Crowdcode, join my Skool community below in my description. You'll be able to access everything there, including the prompt. And as always, thanks for watching.